Welcome to the Modern X Podcast, episode 77. Can I get a round of applause, please? And thank you. Today we're doing live call-ins on the show. Got guests calling in. I got the Instagram live going right now. I wish I could see if anybody's saying anything. If people are joining.
Too far away.
I can't see it. Shout out to all the people on Instagram live. Let's get a round of applause for the people on Instagram live. Now, we are breaking major rules here, fellas. And listen, there's someone I know on the YouTube, and his name happens to be 6 Foot Terry.
Oh, you know that dude?
And he would not appreciate that we are not even fucking a foot away from each other.
He would not be happy with us right now.
And look, hey, have you been quarantining? You haven't been quarantining.
I've been going to work.
You have not been quarantining.
I've been not the last 2 days, but I've been quarantining other than that.
I for a fact not been from quarantining. Listen, my life has not changed a fucking bit since this shit has happened. Not a damn bit. I'm on the move.
More money on home workout stuff.
You know what it is? Every day I go to work, I'm in an episode of The Walking Dead when he's walking down the street and it's like zombies. And he just doesn't know what's going on, and everybody's a zombie. That's how it feels going to work. That
first scene?
Yes. So what we're going to do today to get things started, we're going to call some people, and we're going to ask them some questions. You got the script, guy? Oh, it's over there. We're asking questions as of what you've been doing this quarantine. Have you been staying in? Are you even quarantining? And do you just not give a shit about the quarantine? And how many times have you ejaculated since the time of the quarantine? Maybe once, twice, 35, 72.
If it's less
whatever
than twice,
your number is, we're
that's
not judging.
rookie numbers.
Yeah. So
Get them up.
I said we go ahead and jump straight to the callers, my friend.
Let's do it.
Okay. ¿Qué pasa, mijo? You're on with the Modern X Podcast, episode 77. Let's give a round of applause for Alex now, baby. Round of applause. Yeah. We're live on the podcast, my friend.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Where you calling? Where you calling from, guy?
Dude, I'm calling over here from Forest Hill, Texas, my friend.
Forest Hill, Texas, baby. Hey, let me ask you a question. My friend. Have you been quarantining?
I have. Recently.
Okay, now I think you're fucking lying to me because I do work with you, my friend. And I see you every day. On the weekends, you're quarantining?
I'm quarantining. Well, one weekend, you know how it is.
Good start.
Yeah, let me ask you this.
What's up?
What is the first thing you're gonna do as this quarantine's over?
As soon as this thing, let me give you a backstory real quick. I have a pair of Nacho Libre white boots that I've been aching to go out and party.
I love it.
All right.
As soon as those clubs, we're gonna hit the clubs with them white boots, and we're gonna run and we're gonna dance our way out of there.
That's amazing.
Saying that we beat this coronavirus.
The white Nacho Libre boots.
What type of shirt? What type of shirt do you have to go with it?
I have this one. How can I tell you? I don't want to sound like too Mexican here, but it's one of them white shirts with the bedazzled on there. You know, shiny as hell. Dude, this the taco hat. You can't forget the taco hat.
This guy right here is literally. This is the dude from the village. He's from Mexico, from the villages.
Man.
Hey, shout your village out, guy.
What's that?
Shout your village out.
Dude, shout out to Chachuitas, man. Freaking Jimena de la Chu, de la
Yes.
Hey, I'm out there like what's it called? Like freaking, what's his name? Started from the bottom, now we're here.
There you go.
Drake, you talking about Drake?
From the Drake.
That's what's up, guy.
From the Drake.
Shout out to Drake.
Guy, do you have any last words for the Modern Rejects?
Yes. Well, big fan. Started listening from episode 1 and went my way up. Like I said, auto from the Drake. Anyway, fantastic show. Love how you guys do with the place. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thanks, guy. I appreciate it.
Right here. You should get me chill.
I appreciate it, guy.
I do have one question, though. You see, I have some, I was hearing Colton's version of the Pentagon. I actually have this.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll talk to you later. And that was Alex from where was he calling from? Forest Hill.
Forest Hill.
Forest Hill.
Shout out.
Now listen, I do have something to
Nick
tell you.
just interrupted.
No, I do have something to tell you.
Interrupted
And
this
I
whole
to tell you that was the ending was planned because he knows that Colton's so on conspiracies. He said, "I'm gonna say something about the White House," and as soon as I say that, I'm gonna try to get Colton to say something, so he jumps up, and then I'm gonna hang up the phone. So he playing that whole fucking thing.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Mario, what's up, baby? You're on with the Modern Rejects podcast.
What's good?
What's
Hey,
up?
You got Colton, Pat, and Nick in the building.
Wait, who?
Colton, Colton, and Pat.
Holden, Pat, Nick?
Yeah.
What's good?
Where you calling from, guy?
I'm calling from Fort Worth.
Yes,
Let me ask you this, my friend. Have you been quarantining or what?
Hell no.
I knew.
Yeah,
You were just saying.
I got time to quarantine.
So your life really hasn't changed at all.
Not really.
You been,
It's been working like with my business.
what's your business?
I'm actually I'm a day trader, bro.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, so you're working
about
out. So,
1,500 individuals.
go ahead.
I think I know this guy, bro.
Yeah.
What?
He said it. Go ahead. Man.
I think I know you, bro.
What do I look like?
He said what I look like.
Bro, what's your Instagram name? Shout out your Instagram name.
Am I cute or ugly?
You're ugly. What's your
Deaf cute.
What's your Instagram name?
It's Mario.
Damn it. Never mind.
C13.
No, that's no.
Hey,
You got the
Mario,
wrong
I
guy.
wish I knew you. You sound like a good guy, though, bro.
Hey, so let me ask you this. What's the first thing you're gonna do when this quarantine's over? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, where at?
Yeah, we're at.
Nah, I don't know. I just wanna go eat, bro. I'm tired of not seeing people.
I was just
Crazy.
telling someone the day I can't wait till a waiter comes up and asks me what the fuck I want to eat.
Literally.
Crazy. Ask somebody what they want to eat.
Hey, let me. So your life ain't changed one bit. So you're still out in these streets acting like nothing going on.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm keeping it away from my family, of course. I'm not being completely selfish.
Yeah.
But besides that, nah, I really don't give a damn.
Anything you want to shout out, my friend?
Shout out my Instagram, Mario_C13.
All right, bet. Any last
There you
word?
go.
Any last words you have for the world, my friend?
For the world, just be grateful. I mean, everybody asked for time. Now they have it. Now they don't know what the hell to do. So
That's beautiful.
good. I like
beautiful,
that.
man. That's
I like
beautiful.
that.
Hey, I appreciate you calling, man. I appreciate you viewing the podcast, my friend.
yes, sir. You have a good one.
You too, man. Peace.
Safe.
Peace.
That was a good quote to end
Yeah.
it off with.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn.
He said all you
God
have is
damn.
time, so be grateful.
You just love some fucking words. Sometimes I just want to wake up and hear some fucking words.
Yeah, there you go. Sometimes they
You know
flow
what I'm saying?
words, you know?
Do they make something where you can wake up and you get a message automatically? Don't they make something like that?
Like a
Yeah, but
positive
usually it's
message.
like Jesus quotes or
Jesus
some
shit.
shit.
Yeah, I don't want the
It
Jesus
should be
shit.
your
I
wife.
want. I
Sending
did,
you a
should
good
be your
one.
wife.
it should be your wife, but that's very far fucking fetched.
God damn it, Mal.
But all right, let's get another caller in.
See how it's black? Ah, hello.
Yo,
Hey, Tannen, you're on with the Modern Rejects podcast, my friend.
what's
Yeah.
going on, fellas?
He's
You
the dude that's not
got
swole,
Tanner
right?
and you got Pat also in the building.
What's happening? What's happening?
What up?
Let me ask you a question. Have you been quarantining since this virus?
Not really. No.
So
Oh,
we had-
this is why we're fucked.
you're our third caller, and out of all three callers, not one of them has been quarantined.
Really?
And you're a big bodybuilding guy. Now, how has this affected your gains, my friend?
Well, for me, I got kind of lucky, man. My coach, he decided to start his own gym up in his garage, so I've been in there 3 times a week.
Nice.
But the other two days, I only work out 5 days a week. But the other 2 days, I'm at home, so I literally do the best what I could do with what I got. I only got like 30-pound dumbbells, and I got bands. I'm just doing resistance, basically.
Dude,
I
go ahead.
do what I can.
Dude, I've been going to fucking war to grab some fucking weights, dude. It has been hell.
Oh yeah, dude. It was like the grocery stores the first few weeks. I mean, they're gone. You can't find them anymore.
What's the first thing you're doing when the quarantine's over?
I'm going to the gym, dog.
That's the first thing?
That's probably the first thing I'm gonna do.
Do you miss the? Let me ask you this: do you miss the people at the gym, or you do? Is it weird? Let me ask you: is it weird working out without people watching you?
Yes and no. I mean, the only thing I miss about the gym is the vibes, man.
That's what I'm.
that's true.
Yes, man.
Definitely
The
the vibe.
vibes.
Yeah.
I feed off the vibes. Gets
You-
me going, man.
So first thing you're doing is hitting the gym. I mean, you don't really do fucking anything anyway. So I mean, you've been
I
quarantined
know.
your whole fucking life.
Basically, dude, I don't do nothing. I work out, eat,
Hey,
and that's it.
how
Go to
many
work, that's it.
how many times have you jerked a chicken since this quarantine? Has the rate gone? Just answer me this: has the rate gone up or has the rate gone down?
Oh, it's negative, dude. I don't choke my own chicken.
Really,
No choking the
I'm
chick.
talking You know what I'm talking about?
Well done.
dude? So you got all kinds of energy in you.
Oh, you already know.
Okay.
Wow.
Anything you want to shout out, guy?
Man, I want to shout out to this podcast, man. This
Yeah,
thing,
baby.
I've
Appreciate
been
it.
listening to it for I don't even know how long, man. You started this thing up when me and you were with old boy,
Uh huh.
and man, it's just been booming, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Dig it, man. I'm digging it.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, man, I love you. I'll see you soon, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for calling, guy.
Oh yeah.
All right, peace.
See ya. Hello.
What's up, man? This is Nick, Colton, and Pat from the Modern Rejects podcast.
Hey Nick, I could hear you there.
What's going down,
How's it
dude?
going? Am
What
I
up?
am I caller number 12?
No, yeah.
You won a big prize.
We do have your concert tickets ready to go.
Okay, perfect.
Where you calling from?
All right. I'm here in Arlington. I'm home. I'm actually just home here in my little work office.
So have you been quarantining since
Shout out the
shutdown?
Ag. The ag.
Basically, yeah. I mean, my job's kind of lenient, so I can kind of work without dealing with people, and then I kind of study at home as well. So
So
I'm trying to get my little thing going.
so the grind has not stopped for you.
Does not stop, but my wife is here with me now. Like she works here in the day, so now I have to see her every day, which is pretty tough.
Hey, what is the first thing that you're looking forward to after this quarantine?
After quarantine,
Yeah.
just going out, just doing anything, just going to the movies. It's something that requires interacting with people.
Were you a social
Nice.
butterfly before this, anyways?
I liked it. Yeah, we would like to go. I mean, even on a weekday, instead of being home, we'd rather just go out and look around for things and walk around instead of being home. So now it's just kind of what.
What is the dumbest thing you've done while quarantining?
Dumbest thing in quarantine? I don't know. Probably, you know how Joe Rogan's always smoking cigars.
Yeah.
I probably smoke 10 cigars. I've consumed too many cigars.
You know what? Let me ask you this.
Wait.
I'm interested in this. So I've seen someone smoke a cigar the other day. I smoked a couple of cigars in my day. What is the goal of the cigar?
The taste.
Is it the taste?
Because the cigar, yeah, I mean it's flavor. It's a lot of flavor. Mines are kind of special, so they're kind of relaxing. They're very sedative.
I see. Now these you could take all day, and it wouldn't hurt the old stomach.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You're all right.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah. I agree with
Heard.
that. Yeah. Let's give a round of applause for that right there.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you got any questions for us?
I did, yeah. I wanted to know kind of what y'all wanted to, you kind of know what your fans want to know, I guess. What kind of questions were y'all thinking? Did y'all want me to go personal, roast people, or just normal questions?
Do whatever you want.
Well, I guess just an overall question, where is the podcast going? Because it's I see you guys kind of are putting together different ideas, but it seems like there's a constant theme of, kind of news and, new topics that are going on. Is that kind of the direction, or?
Yeah, we got so what we got in the works right now is we got a couple We want to do like a couple show ideas almost. So we'll still be doing the podcast, of course.
But there's still YouTube skits.
But there's still YouTube skits. So we're trying to get into like the skit game a little, and we're trying to basically intertwine that with the podcasting.
Pretty much just surround the podcast with skits,
Right.
And then be able to fit that into our subject matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah, a lot of those series on YouTube do really well. Where they kind of like follow a certain kind of, certain characters and certain kind of ideas. But,
Right.
Literally,
man, you guys are funny.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the comedy part.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hey, you got any last words for the fans? Anything you want to shout out?
Just snaps. I just wanted to do a snap.
Snaps, baby.
Snap it up.
Snaps. Hey, man, I appreciate you calling, man.
Hey, no problem. Keep it up.
I appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
peace.
You too.
Peace.
Okay.
Jordan Windle.
Nice.
Oh fuck.
Hello.
Joey Nelson, you're on the Modern Six podcast with Colton, Pat, and Nick. What's going on?
What up?
Yo.
Not much, y'all.
Where you calling from, guy?
I am out in Ray, Texas.
Right, Texas, baby. That's where you
Where's
fucking
that?
belong.
Yes, sir. Population 46.
What?
Dude, this guy's lived in 6 towns with only 20 people. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, so you're down there. What the fuck's going on down there?
How is this affecting you down there?
I mean, we got some cases that are in Clovis because I pretty much live kind of on the border of Texas and New Mexico. We got some cases in New Mexico, but I mean, my closest neighbor is 4 or 5 miles away, so we don't really have to worry about
Oh,
that.
so you motherfuckers been social distancing
Yeah.
all this time.
Oh, dude,
You're good.
my social distancing consists of hitting golf balls in the front yard, relaxing.
These questions really don't apply to you because I was gonna ask you, what is the first thing you want to do when this quarantine's over? But you
hit
can just
golf
do it
balls.
now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this: Are the parties still going down?
A little bit. We're trying to keep it to the closer friend group coming out to the house. You know?
People are starting to get cut off, huh?
Yeah, you can't get wild nowadays, man. It's 2020.
Damn. I mean, it's kind of calm out there then.
Yeah, I mean, everything's kind of shutting down. They're just doing like deliveries and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure it's got to be worse up there in old Mansfield.
Thank you for the
It's
news.
dude. Jordan Colton lives right down the street from me. He didn't even know the fucking virus is not even It's literally, you know where the Arbors is? You know the neighborhood behind the Arbors?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where it is, bro. And it's also right down that street too.
So y'all just chilling with the virus.
Dude, I'm in the middle. I'm surrounded, my friend.
Yeah, I know. I heard
That's
that
why I
y'all
got the
had
mask
y'all
on.
got like what 7 deaths now
In Mansfield?
in Tarrant County. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I mean fuck Tarrant County though.
What?
that's Mansfield.
No, I
It's
mean I know it's
Mansfield,
Mansfield, but Tarrant County's
on.
pretty big, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Well, any last words
Still a lot of
any last words you got for the podcast for the people? You want to shout anything out?
No. I think I'm good.
Nelson,
miss y'all.
Nelson,
gotta
I
come
miss
through.
you, man.
Yes, sir. It's been a while, man.
You coming down soon?
Oh, whenever this bull crap's done, I'll be there.
Well, I'll see you 2022 then.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, man. I appreciate you, dog.
Have a
Later,
good one.
bro.
Y'all take it easy,
You
man.
too, man.
Be
Peace.
safe.
Bye.
And that was round of applause for the callers, baby. Round of applause. I think that did very well for our
Stay
first
good,
show. I want to
stay
do
healthy.
more of these, but I want to spread them out, obviously.
Okay.
But I like this little thing.
I like it too.
I think once we start cutting clips and putting it out there, you will want to call in to us, the Modern Rejects Podcast, episode 77, here, now, live, the only time that you can talk to us.
Yeah.
Do you like that voice?
Yeah.
I do like that voice. It's like a car salesman, right?
That's pretty good.
For $5.99, you can get a new Chevrolet today, but you can't wait or the discount ends now. Get here, put a $49 payment down, and we'll give you your car for free. That make any sense?
No, you put down $49, but
Hey,
Put
That's a great
$49
deal,
down.
though.
You
so
get
we
$49
wanted
for a
to
car.
talk about what we're gonna do when this shenanigans things up. That's how life's going. Right
yeah,
now.
exactly.
I was talking to Cole about it, Joe. I was like, I'm so fucking used to this shit. right now, dude.
I'm getting used to it too, man. It's
It's
really
gonna be a
bad,
while,
bro.
dog. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a long time.
I feel like that was supposed to happen. I feel really wrong in all of our predictions, but at the same time, I don't see like where it is now just still feels off. Like nobody still like knows what's going on right now.
Here's the thing. Go ahead.
I feel like it's just not getting better. Or
They
worse.
said,
It's just.
they said this 2 weeks right here is about to be the worst 2
Yeah.
weeks. But my thing is, I lost my thing. Hold on, let me get it back. My thing is, this shit's not gonna end anytime soon. I'm fucking kind of used to it right now. I'm kind of like, it's just kind of whatever at this point. I'm convinced I'm gonna get it anytime soon. Whatever. I can't care anymore. Give it to me already. I'm about to just donate myself to the virus. I'm about to go to the hands of the virus, get on my
big
knees,
hospital bill, bro.
get on my
Yeah,
knees,
don't
and just
do
do
that.
this. You know, like
Cough on me.
you ever seen
We're
2012 when
not
the world's
doing the
ending?
show next
Yeah.
week with Nick.
You ever seen 2012? You know the
Yeah.
ending when the monk goes on the edge of the thing and he puts his arms like this,
The whole thing.
and he knows it's coming. It's just coming around him. He just does this. That's me. He's taking in the fucking virus.
with it. I mean, I'm not with it. I'm not.
I thought he was
going
going
to
to defeat
virus.
that wave.
It is what it is, dude. I don't care anymore. And this is the thing: is like, that was my point. Is I don't want to talk about this every podcast.
But I don't. We don't have nothing else.
But what do you wanna
There's
talk
nothing
about?
going
World
on.
We can talk about other shit, but if we're gonna be completely honest, if I'm gonna listen to the podcast, I like when they talk about the coronavirus.
Okay, so like if you had like a day, like where you could just watch anything on TV,
Yeah.
what would you do? What
Right
would
now?
what would you want? A conglomerate or like what's your favorite one thing you could watch on TV, or maybe a day of things you could watch on TV? Because that's all you can do whenever you think about the rules is you just watch TV.
What do you mean rules?
Like quarantining, you just stay inside.
Look,
So,
here's
like,
the thing about these rules, right? Is when people say they get bored, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. You're really gonna think I'm crazy. I've never been bored in my entire life, bro.
I've been bored.
I have never sat there. I mean, maybe if I'm like in a waiting room, like waiting for my mom when I'm like 6 and I have no cell phone or something like that. Like maybe I was bored then, but like now I haven't been bored in a minute. I have so much shit I can do or entertain me. I can just fucking, and that's not on like a like a spoiled level. What am I trying to say? Privilege level. Like I don't mean that like I can buy. I don't mean like that. I mean like if I was homeless, I wouldn't be bored.
I think I would be bored.
Your whole home is the world. I mean, your whole home is the world.
Yeah, but
Go
you
wherever
gotta
you
walk
want.
there.
Huh?
What are you gonna do?
Rob someone? I don't know. Stab someone? You're homeless. The fuck else are you gonna do? We were talking about in Las Vegas. There's drains that go down under. There's storage drains. Now, rain goes in that motherfucker when it rains. So what they do is they put wood on the floor to prop their bed up like a foot or something off
And
the
they
ground.
literally like sleep as it just like
As it just
rains
go-
by
yes.
them, and it smells like gook and
Yes, dude.
no way.
These people have
So
sex-
these people don't have good lives. That's like it's not
Well,
clean down
to
there. at
you,
all,
they
right?
think that you would think they wouldn't have good lives. The people they interviewed down there, their lives aren't the best, but what they're making do with what's down
I
there.
mean, they're probably
They have
off
a
like nice fat a heroin hit and shit, so they're good.
Yeah. I saw one. They have a full bed, 2 dressers right next to it, a couch, a
And that
fucking
shit just
TV.
floats too?
Yeah, but the TV's not plugged. I don't. There was a TV there. I think there was no plug-in. I don't know. Yeah, they have a generator. You need a generator. That's all you need, right?
All
Huh?
you need is a generator.
Yeah, but what you do is you get a hamster wheel and you put a pulley on it, and you get one of them rats, give it a little heroin hit, and have it run on the wheel, and then start some energy for the
There
generator.
you go.
I think
Maybe you should go
heroin
look
and a
down
rat
there.
would just like chill though, right?
Maybe
I
we
don't
should
know.
take a Monterey
some meth in it.
trip to Vegas to the Undercity people.
So here's the thing about those undersea people is they're very fucking dangerous. So they carry weapons. Yeah, so some of these people have shower heads down there. I don't know how, but the Asian lady,
We got electricity and water flow.
no electricity.
Generators.
I bet money they have generators.
Do you need a plug? You don't need a plug in for a generator.
Yes, you do. How you gonna connect your?
Gas. They have gas generators.
They do.
I think so. I'm not sure.
We should go ask them.
Um.
Give them a call.
So
Hell no.
So let me ask you, Colton, First thing you're doing when you get out of quarantine.
What I'm getting out of quarantine?
Yeah, first thing you're doing when you're getting out of quarantine.
Taking my ass to work. And for fun, I think fuck it, I'll just hit the clubs because why not?
What's a club to you though? Like, and like a dick hitting you in the face or something, or like, or like 7th Street,
that was coming.
or like 7th Street.
But, thanks, Nick. But I was thinking more 7th Street, like every other normal human. But
Yeah.
you can show me the one. With
Dan,
the
you know what's
dick in it.
crazy
No, I'm
is
just kidding.
I was going to 7th Street like crazy, and when you really think about when you really think about going to 7th Street and how fun it was, and just the amount of privilege you have to go from this bar, get drunk, go to this bar, get drunk, play a couple of video games,
And the cop across the
cops
street
everywhere,
sees you, and
cops
they're just
everywhere.
like,
And then we're just walking. My
You
fucking
talking about whenever you're like 21?
yeah, like my
Okay.
balls are like dragging on the ground. I got like
They got people pissing on the corner of
yeah,
a bar.
and then to now go from that to like you can't do anything at all. Just it's like it makes you almost hate your fucking self.
My job is gonna be fucking crazy. Texas Live is gonna be fucking lit. Like, imagine a fucking playoff game in September.
What's
Or what? Like,
that's what's fucked up.
dude. If they get the playoffs moved to like whenever, if any
Yeah.
sports are played, sports bars are going crazy.
Y'all are gonna be filled up for the national ping pong tournament. Final
Yeah,
four.
because people are gonna.
What's
That
fucked up?
ping pong is the top 2 most things betted on right now.
For
Really?
real?
Yeah.
People are betting on the weather.
Dude, people are betting on the coronavirus.
What?
People are betting on the coronavirus.
How many like cases and shit?
Yeah, I swear to
That's
God.
crazy.
motherfucker.
That's
What's
genius.
fucked up is some businesses will be booming from this, and some businesses will be like burnt to the ground. It's a win fucking
Your
lose,
mom
bro.
and pop
And
shops
some of the
are
ones
going
that are
down.
booming, like Zoom is in like a
I was
lot
thinking
of
about
trouble
Zoom
right
today.
now. They're in a lot of trouble right now because like
Oh, I didn't know
they're
that.
just not like with like criminal charges, but they have millions of people using their servers and they're like not a huge company. So like just going from like
Yeah.
almost nothing to everybody in America is kind of a lot to handle.
Shit,
That's what I was
the
gonna-
app that we work for. I bet that was about to break down.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna ask. Where the fuck what happened to Uvu and
Skype and
Skype? What happened to that shit?
I don't
Where'd
even
Zoom come in?
know. There was another
What
one.
nutty college professor said, let's use Zoom.
I don't remember. I
That's
don't
what
know.
he FaceTimes his 16-year-old kids on so he can fucking...
There's a thing of
Like,
people
they're
like
cheating.
joining in like so teachers aren't making their shit private and you can go and like look at public
Oh,
rooms.
man, I've seen that
and people are
shit.
just joining and just fucking around in
I
it.
love it, man.
No,
I fucking
dude,
love
that's
it.
not fucked
Nelk
up.
went on there. You know, I told you about the Nelk motherfuckers. You need to go on there, but he's on there, right? He's like... He asked a professor a question that... It's so funny because the professor, like, answers the question.
Because he thinks it's one of his students,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So she's answering this question, and someone in the background goes, someone in the background goes, "Can you put these dishes up when you're done?" He goes, "Shut the fuck up! I'm on the fuck." He's like, "I'm gonna talk to my fucking professor," and the professor is dying laughing, bro, dying because she really thinks it's one of her students. I seen one of the students. It was a female student. She went to the restroom and thought she like blacked her screen out. And
Oh,
she
no.
puts it down. You see her like tap the screen, thinking she did it. Pulls her pants down, sits on the toilet, and like you see her push it. She looks to her right and goes, leaps off that bitch and slaps the fucking microphone.
Have you seen the one where that one dude goes to he's like on like a school board or something and they're like sitting on this panel and he ends up leaving at one point to go to the bathroom but he accidentally leaves his mic on. And he's, like, in the bathroom, and the lady's just talking and she's like
it's not even the thing about
Like,
that. The thing about it, it's not even like a like. It's not even like a. It's like
He's,
it's
like,
like
going for,
it's
like,
like it's
a
like
minute
it
or
goes.
two,
It goes. It's so long, bro. It's so long.
And
dude.
she's
so confused,
It
right?
sounds like
her
it's
face
fake.
straight. No, she knows what's going
It
on.
sounds like it's so like
But you
it's
can
like
tell
a
by the way she's
microphone.
laughing that it's
She
real.
goes, she's like, she can't stop. And the fucked up thing is he comes back out and sits down, and she can't take it, dude. She sees him sit down, and she just like puts her head down.
So
And
nobody told the
he's
man?
like this.
You
He's
know,
like this.
It's like
He just
to the
down like
whole
this.
world right now.
Like ready to talk. The shittiest fucking pants, man. That just goes to show how many people really leave a scene and go, and just go,
Dude.
oh my
And then just
God.
smile. Like nothing fucking
Dude,
happened.
am I the only one who
man.
fucking, if I fart and I smell it and it's bad, I get so fucking angry. Because then I have to leave that area and I have to look behind me and God forbid someone's walking that way. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm sitting there like looking at that spot like, go away, go away, go away. I tell you, I was on the podcast one
Very
time.
self-conscious about his farts.
I was telling him I was at Academy and I walked to the corner and I farted and I ran off. And this black lady thought I was over there stealing something. So she runs over that corner. As soon as she gets that corner, it's prime time for that smell too. And she smells it. I swear to God, she looks at me like this. She looks at me like this. Like I just
Like her
fucking,
eyes just
like
like
I
into the aisles,
slapped,
the
like
whole
I
fucking
slapped
thing.
her in the face, dude. I was sitting in the back like this. Just like, oh,
That's
fuck
too
that.
Oh my god.
So what do you think, fellas? We should Pat, so what are you gonna do when you get out of this bullshit? Oh, let me rephrase that. What are you gonna do when you get out of this? Because this isn't even bullshit. It's just life shit.
I will fucking be on a church basketball team, and I'll praise the Lord while I break ankles.
I really want to join a church basketball team.
Dude,
I want to join a basketball team that we can play a real league in.
that's what
I'm
it is.
trying-
Like,
They have, dude. Let's please. I will ball
we can
out
do
on
that.
these motherfuckers, dog.
I'll be both you guys.
Huh?
I'll be both you guys.
We're on the team, bro.
Nah, 2v1.
No, this is like a league where you pay like $75.
No, I paid $60 and it got
Let's
to
do
be
it.
announced because of the coronavirus.
Dude, when
Trying
it
to
comes
get
back,
paid.
that's my devotion. When the coronavirus is done, I'm joining the basketball team.
Do it, bro. We haven't started our season yet, but I'm about to break ankles and
I'm about
shit.
to.
Like,
Actually, I was gonna join the Mexican league. I had a team for baseball. I was gonna join the fucking Mexican league, and they got
dude, I
canceled.
played at a Mexican barbecue. They have in Fort Worth in this Mexico in this Mexican like neighborhood. They have like 2 courts, and they have like every like last Friday of the month or something. They
Yeah.
do like the tournament. And they do all Mexican tournament at first. These kids be hoping, bro.
Let me tell you
And
something.
then they do everybody else afterwards.
Yeah,
So me and like the people that I won TCC tournament with, people who were fire,
yeah.
we got smacked.
Let me tell you something,
Damn.
man. If you're gonna go to a Mexican's city and play his sports, you better be ready for his sports, baby. It's a different ball game.
Oh yeah.
I played in the Mexican league 2 years ago. When you hear Mexican league, you think fat old Mexican men drinking beer playing baseball.
Skilled though.
These are
Talented.
these are ex-college players, ex-minor league players, ex-high school players that didn't go to college, they didn't go to the minors, they didn't go to the majors. Come here. I entered when they were in playoffs.
But is it soccer?
No, this is baseball.
Oh.
This is real baseball, like
Mhm.
everything. We get up there. I'm thinking the dude's going to be throwing 75, 80, right? Like some good in there. Dude comes up Dominican out. He looked like the motherfucker from Benchwarmers. The one that says I am 12, has a bottle of tequila. Goes up to the mound, starts warming up, right? He's throwing like, it looks like he's throwing like 72, 75, right? There's like, and let me tell you, we're in the Mexican league. There's a fence, but like there's a fence, but no fence, if that makes any sense. Like there's a fence, but the ball goes on the ground. It's going underneath that fence.
Okay.
And in the
That counts as a
outfield,
home run.
no, it's just a ground rule double.
Okay.
So in the outfield, there's literally an old man with a corn cart. You know, when they make the corn in the
Elote.
bag and the hot Cheetos, and they put the mayonnaise and he's literally in the outfield just walking around selling. You could be in the outfield, eat that shit, and play baseball. So he's in the outfield. Anyways, this guy gets up there. He's so easy during warm-ups. I get up there. Woo! Motherfuckers gunning. They found this motherfucker and paid him to play on the team for the playoffs.
Damn.
There's
oh
no
my God.
money prize. There's no trophy. There's no nothing when you win this league, dude. It's over when you win. When you win,
Everyone
you go,
just goes home.
hey! And then drink beer, and that's it.
Everyone
That's
goes home.
it, bro. And
That's
so
great.
Mexicans take their sports serious.
How much do you pay him, you think? Just a guess.
Probably $75. Nothing like crazy.
They paid him $15.
I don't even think he was legal. Like, to be honest, I
12-pack
think he
Modelo.
spoke English. He had rolling pants on from like 2009 that you got from like Academy. You know, those Academy baseball pants you used to get with the piping on the end of the ankles. That's what he had
Oh
on.
man.
All right, gentlemen. Well, I think we're good here.
I'm good.
I just really want my church league to start, man. I'm
I
so
was just about to
sad.
say, what are our last words? Is that your last words?
I want to go to gym too. That sounds really nice as well.
Yeah. Well, we can hit a workout here soon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Walk over.
I've been doing circuit training. So basically, it's like I'm doing CrossFit bodybuilding. So CrossFit is a lot of like, you pick 3 exercises and then you do rounds of it without stopping. So you do like boom, 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 and then do it again. Boom, boom, boom. You do 4 rounds, and then you do another 3 sets. That's another exercise, 3 sets, and then boom, boom, 4 rounds, and then another one. I've been doing that, but I don't have CrossFit equipment like medicine balls. I don't have all that shit.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm doing bodybuilding CrossFit style. So I'm going lat pull down for 20. Because remember, I got the band, so that's not that heavy. So I'm going fucking 20 straight to deadlift, straight to jump rope for a minute. Do that 3 to 4 times in a row. Then that motherfucking shit will kill you. Son.
Yeah, you get tired of that.
Yeah. So what's your last words, guy?
Nothing. Y'all have it going. Be safe out there.
This is the Modern Music Podcast,
Appreciate y'all
episode
watching.
77. Use hand sanitizer. Wash your hands. Clean your ass. Kiss your woman goodnight. Tell her you love her. We'll see you later. Give a clap. Let's get claps out of here, baby. Oh, and shout out to you callers. Let's give a round of applause to the callers, baby.